Hope everyone's having a blessed day and a blessed evening. I am having a blessed evening. Yes, I am. I'm having a blessed evening. Yes, yes. I appreciate that you're sharing and liking this good information. That you're sharing and liking this information. Yes. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this right here. We're gonna get into this right here, right now. We're gonna get into this. This is really, really important. See, this right here is a small topic. It's a small topic. And it's breaking news. Right up in the Bronx, a 5-year-old boy fell out the window. He fell out the window. I want you to look at my thumbnail. I don't know if it's over here or over there. I don't know. Right? But I'm thinking it's over here. Right? You see the two little babies right here. They playing in the window as children do. And then you see the guardrail. You see, it's supposed to be a guardrail there. It's supposed to be a guardrail in the window, right? But miraculously, and we're going to get into this word miraculously, the baby fell out the window. The 5-year-old boy, he fell out the window. And a person was passing by. They heard a thump and saw the baby boy on the floor. But let's talk up. Let's double back. Let's double back and right spiritually. Let's get into this. Spiritually, let's get into this. Right? What led up him to him falling out the window? We all know that there's a guardrail there, a protection from children or anybody from falling out the window, especially in New York City. There's a lot of guardrails there. And this is all probably all around the world, but we just initially talking about New York City, where that all of the buildings supposed to have guardrails there. All of the buildings, they supposed to have guardrails in the window. Reports are saying, I don't know how true it is, allegedly, that it wasn't a guardrail there in the window. It wasn't a guardrail in the window at all. It wasn't one there. Allegedly. I don't know. Allegedly. Right? We can blame it on the parents. The parents are in the house. Both the parents, they said both the parents was in the house. They was in the house. But you know, your parents is doing stuff. You doing stuff. You don't have your full senses up for your child. You understand what I'm saying? So you letting your child just run around the apartment because the child was in a safe environment. The child was in your house. So you thinking that your house is secure. It's going to lead up to something. You thinking that your place, your apartment, or your place of residence, right, is secured and safe for your children and your loved one, for yourself, for just anybody, right? Not knowing that there's something there to lead you and your family down a dark path. And it's not, it don't want you. It don't want you. It want the child. It want to send the child to the afterlife. Maybe your child, your son or daughter, is going to be something in life. Remember, this thing don't hate. This thing hate human beings. It hate human beings. This thing. Now, I got a poll there. If you still believe in God, press yes. If you still believe in the Almighty, press yes. If you still believe in the Creator and everything in existence, that He still has control of everything, press yes. If you don't, press no. Press no. I really will appreciate that you participate in this poll, which is going to lead up to me and doing what? To my next live video or to my videos that could encourage me and you to doing the right thing. So let's get into this. There's something in your apartment that I can't see, you can't see. It sits there, lurking in the shadows in places where you cannot see to destroy you. And I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that, right? Even if you're not religious, even if you don't believe in God, even if you don't believe in anything, there is something there that's lurking in the shadow to destroy you. And it goes after your children. You remember? Now check it out. We all know inside our community neighborhood, we see our child, the firstborn child, right? We see the infant child playing. They playing. We like, what you playing with? Oh, they playing with the angels. The angels are playing with the child. Then you know, you see the child hollering and screaming, see something, the eyes get big, and see something that scared the living daylights out of the child. Now, this is something that our community knows, and a lot of us don't talk about it, but we know and understand as righteous people, as people that believe in spirituality, that believe in the Alpha, Omega, and everything else. Yes, right? We see the child playing with the angels. Then we see the child start crying. Then you know what we say? That was a demon or a devil hurting our child. But you can't see it. But the child can. The child can. Because the child, right, and our children see things that we don't see, right? And at a particular time in their life, our children start to come more into this world. Remember, all of us are from up above. We from up above, way up above. So when we start to get used to this world, everything from up above and what we see, meaning spiritual foundation, these entities and everything else, it starts to fade away. It starts to fade away. But the child sees it. The child still see it. It still has um have a sense of what? Of the spiritual realm, where it comes from. So that's why it be able to see angels and demons and everything else. The child's senses are up. Sort of like our animals. When they are in the house, they see things that we don't see. Right? So now the child has the same senses spiritually. Spiritually. The older we get, it starts to fade out, and we start to become a product of this existence of this world. That's if the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, bless us with having insight, with having a sixth sense, a seventh sense, an eighth sense, a 10th sense. The child come in this world with a higher sense. So now, this is part one. So now, what led up to the child going to that window? Was the child playing with something that no one can see? Spiritually, this is something that we need to talk about, because this will give us a better understanding what we are up against. What we are up against, right? Even though that we cannot see something physically, doesn't mean that it don't exist. I want you to understand that from a spiritual point of view. This is really, really important that we be mindful of these certain things, especially in our household, especially who we bring around our circumference, right? And around our children. But nevertheless, there was something there that led the child to that window. Knew that it wasn't a guard on the window, allegedly. Allegedly. Even probably helped the child get up there on the ledge, right? To fall out the window without the parents being detected. This is spiritual. This is why I said, do you still believe? If you still believe, press yes. If you don't, press no. I will understand that, right? So now the child falls out the window, and a passerby heard a thump. Now, the child was on the 3rd floor. Any child that falls out the window or anything like that, automatically and allegedly and miraculously be dead. The child had a guardian angel. The Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, saved the child. And the parents should do what? Should give thanks to the Alpha Omega, to give thanks to the Almighty, to give thanks to God, the creator, the everything in existence. In the same token, he's showing up and showing out to the whole entire world that he's still in charge, that he still do miracles. And what that do, that brings reassurance to those that believe in him and love him and worship him and serve him. This is what this does. It does it for you and it does it for me. You see, this topic and this content is not going to get thousands of views. Why? It's because it's talking about the miracles of the Alpha Omega. He's showing up and showing out to the human being that he still exists, that he still do miracles. Do you understand that? Because without his existence, without him calling the shots, then it would be much chaos. He's still showing that he do miracles. That is a miracle. That is a miracle. Yes. And we want to thank the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, for saving that baby boy, because it could have been worse. He's in stable condition. Thank the Lord. Thank the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existence. I want you to get in my comments and send prayer hands. Send the prayer hands to the family. Yes. So this is part 1. It's showing the miracles of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. People that don't believe in the Alpha Omega, they would use words like miraculously. They would use the word miraculously. But those that believe in the Alpha Omega, that stand on business, that stand on a square, stand on a circle, they would say this is a miracle from the Almighty Creator and everything that exists, the Supreme Being. It is a miracle. Yes. And he's showing up and showing out. He's showing up and showing out to those that disbelieve and to those hate us of him, the haters of him, the haters of belief, the haters of spirituality, the haters of worshiping him and serving him. He show up and show out that he exists through this miracle. That's right. So now the parents, you have to do a better job. Now we all know that this is a lawsuit. It is. This is a lawsuit. We know that. But nevertheless, we are happy that this baby boy was saved by the angel, his guardian angel. His guardian angel saved him. Because there's something special about him, and you have to protect him. Do you understand that? I want you to get this video out to the mothers and the fathers and the parents and everybody that's watching this. Your child is a miracle. You are a miracle. And I want you to understand that. Okay? I want you to understand that. That's right. This is the Alpha Omega, the Almighty Supreme Being, showing up and showing out and letting the haters know and the disbelievers know that he still do miracles. That's right. That's right, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess. This is the year of the fish. This is the year of the fish. Recognize the fish, y'all. Recognize the fish. Pay homage to the fish. Pay homage. Pay homage to the fish. Pay homage to this fish. That's right. Pay homage to this fish. The fish. Recognize the fish. This is the year of balance and justice. 2026. This is the year of justice and balance. That's right. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, it is the year of justice and balance. That's right.